this, according to Baba Credo Mutwa, was an energy receiver from other ancient sites, so that if he receives the energy, he will transmit the energy into the two main calendar stones that acted as two vibrating plates. So if you become wise and you don't want to get any reception on anything, the simple thing that you do is to break the receiver. That's what I think they were trying to do, breaking the receiver so that it might turn up like a bunch of upright standing rock. But little did I know that the energy flows go beyond the tar road. So even if the stoneman is not in the calendar, he still does his work. That's why we continuously using that site, or we call him the clitoris of Mother Earth.
Just so when Inos talks about the stone man, we refer to the stone as the stone man. That's what we called it, 11 years ago when we first saw it here. And not because it's a man, but because it has an anthropomorphic shape to it, sort of a humanoid shape. Inos just mentioned something important. When I first met Credo Mutwa, and he told me that he was initiated at Adam's calendar in 1937, he referred to the stone as the clitoris of Mother Earth. At that stage I didn't know what he was talking about, and he called it, it's where heaven mated with Mother Earth. Adam's calendar is where heaven mated with Mother Earth. And again, these shamans speak in riddles, so you got to listen to what they say and then go away and try and decipher the riddle. They never tell you straight. And this actually, I guess now in hindsight, I realize how beautiful that is. At the time you say, just tell me straight, I want to know. I want the answers now. Well, you're not ready for the answers, Remember that movie? Was that the
Network?
No, Network as well, but also the one with Jack Nicholson when he says, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
A few good men.
A few good men, yeah. And that's really what goes on here. So thanks for bringing that up, Inos. That's really important. I've sort of been wondering, did they destroy it on purpose, or did they remove this on purpose? I suspect they probably did, as Inos said, because the elite know exactly what's going on. They know everything, and they probably knew and anticipated that some attention was going to come to this place in not too distant future. So in 1992 they sent some bulldozers. They said, just take that stone out. They took it out. It was the forestry guys that did this, and it landed up in the forestry office down here in Berlin. It's the name of a place called Berlin. And then 2 years later, miraculously 2 years later, they needed a stone to put the plaque on, this plaque, to commemorate the opening of the nature reserve, the Blue Swallow Nature Reserve, as you can see, the Blue Swallow Nature Reserve. And this was initially opened in 1994. So 2 years before that, right? 1992, this stone was removed and Adam's calendar was desecrated. And 2 years later, miraculously, it came back into the nature reserve, closer to the calendar, which is about 3 kilometers that way. It was 5 kilometers that way, and it's been brought back. Wow. So some sort of energy brought it back, unbeknown to whoever was working here. And that's a beautiful story in itself. This interesting triangle here is really important for those that follow ufology and UFOs, because originally when the stone stood here, a UFO descended down from the heavens and imprinted this symbol of a triangle pyramid on the stone. No, I'm just making that up. It always gets a laugh. No, that is actually where the original plaque was for the commemoration of the opening of the Blue Swallow Nature Reserve. And the plaque was made out of bronze or copper or something, and someone stole the plaque. So they had to replace it with a useless piece of trash metal.
No, you're joking.
This is
So the triangular shape is the shape of the sign?
the shape of the original sign, which in itself is an interesting thing. Why would they make the original sign a triangle?
With an eye on top? And,
I think that's appropriate. The American dialect.
Yeah. If the original sign was still here, we would have come and imprinted the all-seeing eye above it.
Yes.
Yes. Just so we love you, Stoneman, and if you want to get the energy of the site, come and hug the clitoris of Mother Earth.
I do.
And now that we know what Adam's calendar is,
Oh, he fell asleep.
now that we know what Adam's calendar is, or what Inzalo Yelanga is, remember I told you on the bus it's known as Inzalo Yelanga, birthplace of the sun, where humanity was created by the gods to be the slaves in the gold mines. It's a deeply energetic site. It is one of the most powerful energetic sites on earth today. Some of you may feel it, some of you may not. And as Enos suggested, this stone may have been the receiving stone for the frequencies that then activated the calendar itself, the two standing vibrating plates, the calendar stones. This was most likely the activator for the two calendar stones, the metallic vibrating plates. And once again, we were just here recently doing the measurements just to confirm that those are like two metal vibrating plates that activate the toroidal field around it. Very powerful swirling toroidal fields. And when we get there, we must do the GPS test to see how the GPS moves. It just messes it up. And the magnetic, for those of you with compasses on your phones, please turn them on and check out the way the compass moves and just messes around all the time. So that's here. Anything else you want to add here?
No, I think
No.
everything is covered.